Hey, NASCAR announced today sweeping new changes for the chase format and really for the season next year. What does this mean? I think it means a lot. For one thing, I think it's going to usher in a new type of driver. A driver we haven't seen maybe since the days of Charlie Glotzback, Buddy Baker, Leroy Yarborough, those kind of guys that were wild as the dickens on the racetrack. Because the emphasis is on winning. Win or you die. You've got to win. It's no more I finished 5th and I had a great points day and I'm now up in the top 10. It's I won my 2nd or 3rd race. I think that's going to bring about, like I said, some new drivers, some chargers, some guys that aren't going to say, hey, I had a great day today, I finished 5th. Now I'm 9th in the points. Who cares about that? No one ever bought a ticket to a points race. You've heard me say that 100 times. Nobody. So what does it really mean? NASCAR says you got to win the championship. You got to win to be in the chase. That is a great thing. Winning has always been everything. No one ever bought a ticket to see a points race. Believe me, I've sold lots of tickets. Not one person has ever done it because of a points race. So I'm glad we got that out of the way. Back again to the new type driver. Well, right now, to get up into the top of cup competition, you need a lot of money. That's very unfortunate. Most unfortunate about it is that a lot of your good young drivers have got great connections. Great connections with money. Great connections to move up to the top. Well, now I'm not talking about Austin Dillon. Austin Dillon started racing for me with Bandoleros and later Legends cars. And yeah, Richard Childress is his grandfather. He's got a lot of money, but Austin's a racer, okay? Now, what about the rest of them? We got some guys out there that quite frankly don't deserve to be. They don't deserve to be in the top 10 or top 15. And this new deal is going to wipe them out sooner or later. Now, then you get down to the chargers like Kevin Harvick, Clint Boyer, people like that that'll push the button and go down into the corner. Ryan Newman, guys that really will get going. But I think what it's going to do, it's going to usher in an opportunity for that kid that's from the sagebrush of Texas. He's back in the cornfield, running muddy racetracks up in Iowa and winning in big style. Now this guy may not talk right, he may not dress right, he may not dot all the I's and cross all the T's, but what he is a racer. And that's always been the way it was, and we were getting away from that. Thank goodness this move by NASCAR to put the emphasis on winning is going to be a big move. Now, we've got one problem left, and we've got to solve that before we get back to fantastic, unbelievable racing. And that is something that they aren't talking about, and that is the elimination of the Aero Push. That on the intermediate tracks like Charlotte, Atlanta, etc., where the lead car takes off and nobody can catch him. That's because of aerodynamics that nobody's figured out yet. Now, NASCAR's hired a whole bunch of people, most of them are out of Detroit, from GM, etc., to solve this problem. Can they do it? Nobody's done it yet. A lot of people in the higher echelons of NASCAR think they can figure out how to do it. And I'm not talking about these new guys, but some of the old guys. Whether they can or not, it's got to be done. We've got to solve the Aero Push problem so we can have the repass. The repass, you've heard me talk about it time again, is when the lead car gets passed by the second place car, and then within, say, 20 laps, he goes back and passes the guy again. That's what you pay tickets. That's why you buy tickets. It's the home run. It's the Hail Mary. It's what racing's made about. So maybe with these changes, if they can get rid of the Aero Push, and we won't know anything about that at Daytona. Forget Daytona. That's not part of it. And Phoenix, forget Phoenix. Not that Phoenix isn't a good old racetrack. It's fun to go to. But we're going to get to Las Vegas. We're going to get to the more intermediate tracks to find out whether that Aero Push is still there. Now, if it's still there, then heads need to be cut. Something needs to be done as drastic as what NASCAR has done with the chase. So, the chase is just one part of it, and winning. The big thing is getting rid of that Aero Push. Okay? A lot of people got good ideas. We'll see. In the meantime, NASCAR has made bold moves to get people back in seats. And I salute the people that did this, namely Brian France, Mr. Pemberton, my friend, who's the Vice President of Competition, Mike Helton, guys like that know what they're doing and know that they got to get those people back in the grandstand. And also, I have a sneaking feeling maybe a new group of drivers